Okay, so here we can see the wiring layout for the VMS70. This is from the manual. And now I'm showing you how the actual 12 volts for the heating flows through the system from the NG rack to the AS rack and then up through the AM body. So 304, AS304 is the actual two-shell connector that I modified. Okay, and this is the diagram that allows you to see where the 12 volts is coming from and where it's going to, and you can narrow down the exact pins. So now I've highlighted heating, and in fact it's pin 1A that gets the positive 12 volts. There's actually an error on this. You'll see brake is now red and it's moved up. That's the 20 volt line. Brake used to be down lower in the diagram, so that's an error. This is the actual schematic from the NG rack. You can see that the 12 volts for the heating is now highlighted. Okay, and again, pin 1A is the positive, and as you see again, 2A is the brake. This is the schematic that I came up with. It's very, very simple. You're taking a 12 volt wall wart power supply, putting it through a 7805, and then the transistors that I talked about, one for flipping, the other one for flipping the 5 volts to the reed switch. Here's the AS304 connector. Okay, you see I took the hood off. The 1A wire is actually the yellow one right there. Okay, it's the one that's right underneath my thumb on the top. Okay, now you can see I've desoldered it, and I've soldered it to a black wire. Okay, and then I soldered in another wire lead that connects to the actual pin where the yellow cable used to connect. Now you see that I put nice shrink wrap on that, so there's no possibility of it shorting out in there. Okay, I've reassembled the two-shell. I've now cable tied this wire pair to it, and you can see I've installed it in the lathe, and you can see the cable pair coming off. Okay, I had already pulled my switch array and wired in this cable pair. Okay, right now I'm going to really quickly demonstrate the cable that I just installed and modified. Right now the two leads for the heating are right here. They are disconnected. So if I drop my cutter head, so I'm going to drop it, you will see that we've got nothing on the heat, which is as expected, right? So if I was to, take these two leads and connect them, which I will do right now, you'll see as I connect them, the heat flows. So I got the right ones. We're ready to install my board. Okay, I've now installed the mod, and I've just put it in for test purposes, so it's not real pretty. I'm going to hide it in the cable tray in a second, but as you can see, if I put my cutter head down, I have no voltage across the heat, even though this potentiometer is turned up. There's nothing going on. However, if I turn on the vacuum, and I now lower the head, you'll see I get heat. So the mod works. Now, the only time I will ever have heat when my head is dropped is when the vacuum's on.